Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review, back again with another Treehouse Brewing beer review. This time we're taking a look at a stout, pastry stout if you will, from Treehouse Brewing. It is a stout brewed with caramel, chocolate, lactose, and coconut. It is actually a variation on their human condition stout with all of those in there, but this one has more coconut in it. In fact, you could say it's the Treehouse Brewing Extra Coconut Human Condition. Again, stout brewed with caramel, coconut, chocolate, and lactose, 7.9% alcohol by volume. Crack her open. I've had regular human condition, I don't know, many eons ago, so I can't really, do a direct comparison like, oh, is this really more coconut than before? So we're getting the first impression right now with the extra coconut version, fine by me. Coconut in stouts, usually a pretty good winning combination, but, there we go. Let's get a look on that one. So we got pitch black body on the extra coconut human condition. Is that what's extra coconut human condition? Pitch black, not even no hues of dark brown or ruby red on the edges. The pour produced less than a finger of this light brown, almond colored, very dense looking head though. So let's get an aroma on the extra coconut human condition. Yeah, huge toasted coconut, so as promised. I even get, hints of vanilla on it, which maybe is where the lactose is coming in. I think I can pick up that caramel sweetness. Hershey's dark chocolate. Yeah, but definitely lots of coconut on this one. So, coconut as promised, but let's see what we get on the taste. So let's get a taste on the extra coconut human condition from Treehouse Brewing. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Gamera. I mean, it promises a lot of coconut. It delivers a lot of coconut. Wow. Yeah, you get what you pay for. Wow. Woo! That's a sweet one. I'll give you that. Woo! I mean, yeah, let's start with it. Huge coconut right there. Chocolate is a lot more prominent on the taste than it was on the aroma. Lots of big dark chocolate, Hershey's chocolate syrup, which I kind of alluded to on the aroma. Yeah, a lot of chocolate. Like the aroma, I'm pulling in notes of vanilla. That lactose is singing loud and proud here on the taste. A lot of like brown sugar or like burnt sugars, which is maybe where the caramel is coming into play here. Yeah, toasted shredded coconut, almost like the toasted coconut kind of flavor you get from you get from like the barrels from barrel aged imperial stouts, that kind of toasted coconut kind of flavor. But there is a lot of sweetness on this too. Combined with that dark chocolate syrup, almost, almond joy in essence, I would say, or mounds. I mean, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. So, I mean, tomato, tomato. Because it's got a lot of sweetness to go with that toasted coconut, so it is given that candy bar almond joy kind of flavor. Not to say like anything's artificial in this at all, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But as you can see, it's a sipper for sure. So it's a big. It's very sugary. I'll give it that. It's very sweet. So it's 7.9%. So it's borderline imperial territory. It feels like a big beer, but that's really only because it's so sweet. I'll give it that. At the same time, the body's relatively nice and full, so 7.9%. Yeah, it feels right where it should be. It feels a little bit bigger. Again, I mean, it's a sipper for sure. Again, because it's so sweet, but it's not really that. It's not overly cloying. I will give it that. So, coconut lovers rejoice. And again, I can't compare it to regular human condition. So, man, I would have loved to have a can of regular human condition to compare it to. But this is a big, for lack of a better word, sugary, like Wilford Brimley diabetes kind of stout. I mean, it's really huge on coconut. So I know coconut is an acquired taste in the dessert field. So again, coconut lovers will blow a load over this one. So I like coconut, so I like it. At the same time, as much as I love coconut and big dessert beers, even though it's 7.9%, so it's not like it's a 10-12% imperial pastry stout, but it packs a punch. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, big beer in a little can. I'll tell you that right now. So, as for a final score, final verdict, final rating on the Treehouse Brewing Extra Coconut Human Condition, 7.9% stout with caramel, coconut, chocolate, and lactose, 7.9%. It feels like a big bastard imperial. I'll tell you that right now. It is definitely puffing out its chest and telling you, hey, I'm bigger than what I am. But man, tread softly. It is a big sugary beer. And if you don't like coconut at all, I mean, in that sense, it's an acquired taste, but I don't want to make it seem like I'm deterring people from trying the beer. Like, oh, if you don't like coconut, don't try this. Like, I mean, no, it's a very tasty dessert beer, very tasty pastry beer. Flexes its muscles, tastes and feels a lot bigger than what it is at 7.9%, but it's definitely a diabetes bomb right here. So for me personally, it's going to keep it at the upper tier because it is such a... God, look at me. Look at me, Gamera. God. Whew. Wish I had some water to take in with each individual sip. So, I mean, it's a big sugar boy. So I personally, I got to go 7.7 out of 10. But if you like the big pastry, sugary coconut beers, you're going to rate it higher. But for me personally, I mean, It's intimidating, I'll tell you right now, but yeah. 7.7 out of 10 for the Treehouse Brewing Extra Coconut. Human Condition. That's another review from me and Gamera. The Red Butter here. Cheers.